Hello, this is Mr. Ortiz. Today's book I'm going to read is The Pittsburgh Steelers. And I hope I don't cut it short, but I only have 15 minutes to read this book. YouTube doesn't allow me to read more than 15 minutes. A winning team. The Pittsburgh Steelers are a football team from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They have played in the National Football League, the NFL, for more than 80 years. The Steelers have had good seasons and bad, but time and again they have proven themselves. Let's see what makes the Steelers one of the NFL's greatest teams. Ring collection. The Steelers have won 6 Super Bowls. That is more than any other team. League play. The NFL got its first start in 1920. Its teams have changed over the years. Today there are 32 teams. These teams make up 2 conferences and 8 divisions. The Steelers play in the North Division of the American Football Conference, which is the AFC. This division also includes the Baltimore Ravens, the Cincinnati Bengals, and the Cleveland Browns. Team standings. The AFC and the NFC football make up the NFL. Each conference has a North, South, East, and West division. The Ravens are rival of the Steelers, and here's another picture saying the fans get excited to watch their team play. Kicking off. The Steelers joined the NFL in 1933. They were founded by Art Rooney. At first, Rooney named the team the Pirates after the city's baseball team. In 1940, he changed the name to the Steelers. Pittsburgh is known for making steel. That's where the team's name comes from. Here's a picture of the Rooney family. They're still part of the Steelers today. Highlight reel. The Steelers struggled as a new team. They didn't have a winning season until 1942. In 1947, they made the playoffs for the first time. The Steelers played in their first Super Bowl in 1975. They beat the Minnesota Vikings 16-6. The team won the Super Bowl again in 76, 79, and 80. They were the first team to win more than 2 Super Bowls. There's a couple of pictures. It says, winner, go home. NFL teams play 16 regular season games each year. The teams with the best records are part of the playoff games. The playoff winners move on to the conference championships. Then the conference winners face off in the Super Bowl. Here's a picture of Ernie Stautner. He was one of the team's early stars. And here's a picture of the team. They call them the team of the decade. The Pittsburgh Steelers struggled again in the 1980s. In 1992, Bill Collar became the coach. In 1996, the Steelers made it back to the Super Bowl, but they lost to the Dallas Cowboys 27-17. In 2006, the team returned to the Super Bowl. They beat the Seattle Seahawks 21-10. Coach Mike Tomlin led the team to their 6th Super Bowl win in 2009. That is more than any other NFL team. They beat the Arizona Cardinals 27-23. And here's a picture right here, and it says they were in the Super Bowl in 2011, but they lost to the Packers 31-25. All right. Fun fact: the nickname, the Gold and the Black. The stadium is Heinz Field. Location is Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Their mascot is named Steely McBean. We have team records here for rushing yards. It looks like Franco Harris was the leading rusher with 11,950 yards. Passing yards in a career was Ben Roethlisberger with 34,000 yards. Receptions was Heinz Warren with 1,000 receptions. And the all-time leading scorer was Gary Anderson, which was 1,343 points. I think he was the kicker. And championships, they had 8 Super Bowl appearances, and they have 6 Super Bowl wins. So that's the most. Their famous coaches were Chuck Noll and Bill Collar. And their Pro Football Hall of Famers and their years with the Steelers was Mel Blount, Terry Bradshaw, Jack Butler, DeMonte Dawson, Bill Dudley, Joe Green, Jack Ham, Franco Harris, John Henry Johnson, Walt Kessling, Jack Lambert, Bobby Lane, Chuck Noll, Art Rooney, Dan Rooney, John Stallworth, Ernie Stautner, Lynn Swann, Mike Webster, and Rod Woodson. Those were the Pro Football Hall of Famers. Coach's Corner. The Steelers hired coach Chuck Noll in 1969. During his first season, the team won only one of 14 games, but by 1975, they were Super Bowl champions. Noll drafted star players. This helped the team do well. Noll led the team to 4 Super Bowl wins in 6 years. He retired in 1991. He had won 2,009 games. So let me show you. Here's the page with the stats and all that. There's Bill Collar. And then here's Chuck Noll and Mike Tomlin. Star players. Ernie Stautner was a defensive tackle from 1950 to 1963. Ernie Stautner was small for a tackle, yet he was known for being tough. He played in the NFL's All-Star Game, the Pro Bowl, 9 times. He is the only Steeler to have his number retired, which is number 70. Joe Green, Mean Joe Green, was drafted by the Steelers in 1969. He led the team's famous Steel Curtain defense. They were called that because they were good at stopping other teams. Green helped the Steelers win 4 Super Bowls. He was an NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 1972 and 1974. Terry Bradshaw was a quarterback from 1970 to 1983. Terry Bradshaw was the first pick in the 1970 draft. He led the Steelers to 4 Super Bowl wins. He was named the game's MVP, Most Valuable Player, MVP, in 1979 and 1980. In 1978, he was named the league's MVP. Bradshaw was known for calling his own plays also. He must have been a smart player. Jack Lambert, linebacker, 1974-1984. Jack Lambert was part of the team's Steel Curtain defense. In 1974, he was named the NFL's Defensive Rookie of the Year. 2 years later, he was named the league's Defensive Player of the Year. Jack Lambert led the Steelers in tackles 10 of his 11 seasons. Then we have Franco Harris, running back, 1972 to 1983. Franco Harris helped the Steelers win 4 Super Bowls. In 1975, he was named the game's MVP. Harris is best known for a play called the Immaculate Reception. In a playoff game, Harris caught the ball just before it hit the ground. He ran it in for the winning touchdown. Hines Ward, wide receiver, 1998 to 2011. Hines Ward played for the Steelers his whole career. He helped the team reach 3 Super Bowls and win 2. In 2006, he was named the game's MVP. When Ward retired, he had more receptions and receiving yards than any other Steeler. Then we have Ben Roethlisberger, who was the quarterback from 2004 till today. Ben Roethlisberger was the Steelers' first pick in the 2004 draft. He led the team to 3 Super Bowl appearances and 2 wins. After the 2013 season, he had thrown more than 34,000 yards. That is more than any other Steeler. What a great accomplishment. Heinz Field. The Steelers play home games at Heinz Field. It is in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Heinz Field opened in 2001. It can hold about 65,500 people. The stadium has copies of the team's Super Bowl trophies. So some of the fans call the seats Mustard Palace because they're yellow. And there's these 2 giant ketchup bottles that are on the top, and every time they get closer to scoring, they start tipping over. So, and it looks like ketchup is pouring out. See that? And there's the ketchups on the top. Those are the ones that turn. Terrible towels. Fans go to Heinz Field to see the Steelers play home games. Some call their team the Black and the Gold. In 2007, the team got a mascot, Steely McBeam. He wears a plaid shirt, overalls, and work gloves, and a hard hat. He carries a large steel beam. Steely appears at home games to help fans cheer their team. How they got that name? Well, they had like 70,000 people enter the contest so they could name the mascot. So it doesn't say who won. I bet it included free tickets to the game. Final call. The Steelers have a long, rich history in the 1970s. They ruled the NFL. The team became champions again in the 2000s. Even during losing seasons, true fans have stuck with them. Many believe that the Pittsburgh Steelers will remain one of the NFL's greatest teams. It says right here, the Steelers made it to the playoffs 6 times in the 2000s. Fans expect them to continue to succeed. Here's a bit of a timeline. Through the years, in 1933, Art Rooney founds the Pittsburgh Pirates. In 1936, the Pirates take part in their first NFL draft. They choose halfback Bill Shakespeare. In 1940, the Pirates changed their name to the Steelers. In 1942, the Steelers go 74 for their first winning season. In 1947, the team makes it to the playoffs for the first time. In 1964, Art Rooney joins the Pro Football Hall of Fame. In 1974, the Steelers draft 4 players who later become Pro Football Hall of Fame members. In 1975, the team plays in their first Super Bowl. In 1979, the Steelers become the first NFL team to win more than 2 Super Bowls. In 2001, Heinz Field opens. Before this, the team played home games at Three Rivers Stadium. And in 2009, the Steelers win their 6th Super Bowl. That is more than any other NFL team. That is so awesome. So, just to tell you that Franco Harris, the running back, right there, the way he caught the ball is the quarterback had thrown the pass, and the Steeler, I think, receiver caught the ball and they tackled him, and the ball popped up in the air. Well, here comes Franco Harris running, and he picks the ball up right before it hits the ground and runs in for the touchdown, and they won the Super Bowl. They beat the Raiders that year, but that was an awesome play, one of the best plays of the decade. I hope you guys enjoyed the story, and I went a little fast because, like I say, YouTube only allows me 15 minutes per story. So I'll see you guys again. Have a good day.